Hello viewers, we're going to try something a little crazy in this episode for Enshrouded. Old Fark's going to try to take down the fell Thunderbrute. It's one of the missions I got to clear an elixir well. First thing we're going to do is we're going to fast travel back to the original location. The first time I tried this on my main character, I died multiple times. Let's hope this way doesn't go quite the same. It's in the shroud. Mushrooms. At that big old tower type thing there. Straight ahead. So, let's see if we can survive this. There is going to be a respawn point there. I've had food. I've had water. This is where I'm going to respawn if I die. And it also resets my shroud time. Now it's in the daytime, so obviously nothing bad could happen. I like to tell myself that, but I don't really believe it. There's the shroud route we're trying to take out. Where is it, big guy? I don't know if I can even damage him from here. Ooh, and if I screw up, I fall in lava. Isn't that awesome? Now, unfortunately, he heals when he stands next to the shroud root. Come on, big guy. You're not going to follow me up here, are you? Oh, wow. I recall it being a lot more difficult than that. And I got a shroud core. Now I gotta go up and redo my time, and then come back and take out the shroud root. And you get a skill point every time you destroy one of those. They do respawn, but you only get a skill point the first time you take one out. You notice how I'm not in the shroud anymore? So I could theoretically fast travel from where I'm standing. And I think I need active mycelium for something or other. Maybe it's magic chests or something. So I'm going to harvest a bunch of this. There's a convenient source of it near where you put your first, or where you asked to put your first flame altar. It's not so much that I need wood, I'm hoping for better loot. I'm just not getting better loot. Bugs are nothing new. Thought there was a chest down here, and I was right. Alright, I don't think there's a lot left here. Now, I could theoretically go out through the shroud. And that's something that's fallen into the ground. At one point, it was probably a pretty cool structure. Oh, these are elixir wells. They dug these big mines into the earth, going after the elixir that caused the shroud. And it's a bright sunny day. So if I head that way, it should take me to the bridge, which will take me up out of the shroud. And maybe I can kill a few of these guys on the way out the door. Still not enshrouded. Thought I heard some archer type dude. That's the one. If you do headshots, you do more damage. Why would you do that? Okay, I think we had a spawn hole for these guys. Definitely got a spawn hole for the critters. Okay, I think I'm going to go back and recharge my shroud time. Now that I cleared out that route, there's a little bit of an area. And I could fast travel out of here if I wanted to. But that just seems too easy. Oh, don't use up all the stamina. You never know when you're going to need more. Wait, aren't I supposed to be heading west? No, I'm heading east. That's right, east. Although technically they're pretty much the... Whoa! Okay, pink shroud. If I go in there, I'm gonna die. Guess how I found that out the first time. Oh, I was going the wrong way for the bridge. How can my backpack possibly be full? Flint and stones I can probably manage without. And technically I could have used that flask to recharge my shroud tank. But that just seems like a waste because I'm pretty close to the exit. And since it's raining, I get the stamina debuff because I'm wet. But at least I'm out of the shroud. And technically I could fast travel home from here. Then how could I loot that guy? Okay, this thing I think I can equip. I've got 2 rings. Hunter's ring, lesser ring of health. And what else do we have? I can free up a slot by making up some more arrows. I could probably... yeah, I don't really want to waste that one. The bow, power 10, upgradable by another 2, set to 12, 13.2. Pretty much the same as this one. But this one's prettier. So I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. And I guess that's it. Inventory space is always an issue in the early game. And then you get to the late game and inventory space is also an issue. Okay, I'm going the wrong way for what I'm trying to get, which is to walk home. And I don't usually bother killing the little critters much anymore. They don't really provide a huge amount of meat. At least not that I'm interested in. Oh, flame shroud. Well, that was a nice bonus. I did not even realize this was here. Okay, that's the spire. That's where I gotta be. Oh, and if you run out of stamina while you're in the air, you fall out of the air. It's an altogether unpleasant experience. Now, if you watched the last episode where I did some upgrades to my weapons, you realize that I did that so that I could upgrade my sword a little bit more. Come on, puppy. What good did that do you? Backpack is full, but that's okay because I'm almost home. Now I needed a shroud core to upgrade my build area. So that's what we're going to do now. And I need 5 more to upgrade it again. But that should give me a little bigger build area. And I'll bet I have most of this stuff. To strengthen the flame, and that will give me another 2 flame altars that I can put up. And it'll let me go to slightly more dangerous areas. And it'll also increase my time in the shroud by a minute. So we'll take the animal fur. I have a spark. I need liquid. I need bones. Figures I would have thrown those out. I need penny buns. I only have 2 of 5. And I need some resin, which I have none of. So for that, I gotta go tree hunting. I can dump those. And I'm almost at the point where I'm going to have to build another storage container.
I'm sure I can help.
Why does he have a missing bed? I'm sure I assigned him a bed. Okay, can't do that because I need legendary runes. Can't upgrade that though.
Stay focused.
Let's see if I can craft another storage container. I need nails. Or string and twigs, and I used up all my twigs to empty my inventory. I have 2 slots. There's a dead wolf that might get me a couple of bones. So, 3 more penny buns and some resin. And the penny buns are sometimes here, and they're sometimes in that nearby town. But I might have gotten them all and converted them into health potions. Oh, it looks like it's getting dark. They have not respawned yet. Okay, we're going to fast travel back to the original flame altar. I'm going to see if I can get midnight lilies. Somebody said trees with red leaves, so this one might give up resin. Apparently all trees might give resin, but certain ones specifically do. Screw it, I'm just going to start hacking them down until I find some. And you always get 2 from each tree. Or more specifically, if it gives you any, you get 2. Not more than 2, not less than 2. I don't think. Maybe later on in the game there is areas where it'll give you more resin. Watch me miss a bunch in the dark. And I'd like to take the beehive, but I don't think I got the inventory space. Okay, I have enough bones already. Actually, I won't start another stack, so I don't really lose anything by grabbing that. Could definitely go for a couple more penny buns. I collected up almost 100 fireflies for making lamps out of, so I don't need more of them. Thought by the glint that might be a mushroom. One more mushroom and 2 more trees with resin. And I've achieved my goal. Okay, 1 more of each. How hard can that be? And usually the mushrooms are out in the open. Bingo. Figures. No room for purple berries. Anything I can dump? And no. Oh, although I could have gone to the flame altar in this area. Because when you upgrade this, it's a universal thing. Okay, well, that seems like a pretty good place to leave it for this episode. We've accomplished upgrading the flame altar. We got a bigger build area. In fact, is my build area big enough to do the entire house now? It is. And big enough to do most of the barn. Yeah, I lose a little bit of space on that, but that's no big deal. I can fix the back wall of the house. I can fix the roof back there. I can put down candles in the back of the house, which I think I might have had in my backpack. Nope, must have removed it. Or maybe I'm thinking of another game. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you found it amusing, come back for the next one.